Mark Rogers TV on the line with Jeff Jenkins. He's a guard out of Prairie Ridge High School there in Illinois. Jeff, how you doing this afternoon?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. Thanks for doing this with us. We like to talk to you guys and find out why you made the choice you did, what you're working on, and that sort of thing. So Jeff is signed and delivered to the University of Iowa to play with the Hawkeyes. So I noticed here that you had 6 offers. You had a number of MAC schools. You had Minnesota and Iowa there in the Big Ten. Why was Iowa the right decision for you?
I think it was the first major big school to come through and really say they liked me and to offer me. A lot of coaches said they liked me and wanted me to come visit campus, and it was a lot of the same stuff. Come back down and visit. But with Iowa, they were up front with me. And from the beginning, they said they wanted me, and they offered me, and I just didn't see the need to wait for any other schools.
There you go. Iowa known for producing great offensive linemen. That has to feel good when you know that you're going somewhere where the coaching staff's extremely knowledgeable about your position, and they've had a proven track record.
Yes, definitely. Just like the coaching, Coach Ferentz has been there forever, and knowing that nothing's going to happen to him, and he's not going to leave, and his son there, and they just hired Coach Polisak. I met him once. I've talked to him on the phone now a couple times, and he seems like a really great guy. And the coaches at Iowa are really all about the player and coach relationship, and it's just like a great fit for me, I think, when it comes to the coaches, and it was a big deciding factor in my decision.
How was the football team there in Illinois? What kind of success did you find there?
Oh, our season went great. We went 14-0, won the state championship, and it was a great season for us. And hopefully, we can have another great year.
Very good. Did you grow up watching Big Ten football? Is any of that on the radar in regards to Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, any of the schools in the Big Ten or college football in general?
Yeah, I grew up watching a ton of college football. I didn't really care what the teams were. I was just watching it, but the Hawkeyes were definitely big around here with Brian Balaga, who went to a school right near me, went to Iowa, and everyone knew about the Hawkeyes around here, and I definitely watched them growing up a lot, and I've always been a big fan.
So you got to finish out your senior year, and then I'm expecting that shortly after graduation, you're going to report at some point. What are you working on in regards to your preparation for stepping up to that next level?
The big thing for me is switching positions from high school to college. I'm going from playing tackle to most likely playing center at Iowa, and just learning how to snap and get all those play calls down is definitely going to be a big thing for me, and just, keep getting bigger and faster and doing all the right things in that regard.
Probably the most underappreciated facet of football is because everybody watches the wide receivers and the quarterback is the offensive line and the intricacy of the offensive line. There's not a position or a unit on the field like it. Maybe the linebackers to some extent, but nothing close to the offensive line, where you all have to work together, and you don't necessarily just choose the 5 best offensive linemen and throw them out there. You have to find the best unit together, and some guys can play guard, but they can't play tackle. They can't play center. They can only play one position. Most of you guys move around and have that ability, but just talk about the chemistry that's needed to build a really good offensive front.
I think you just have to find a bunch of guys that are able to work together as a group of 5, because nobody else on the field, like you said, has to work like they do. And if 4 guys are doing their job and one guy screws up, the whole offensive line looks bad, and you have to work together. But it's just finding what spot really fits you, and then putting those players together and really bonding together. And that's something that I think with offensive line too, that comes along with it, is you guys really come together as one, because you do everything together.
Jeff, obviously you've got a long process in front of you in terms of a career at Iowa academically, and obviously on the football field, and hopefully you can ride that out for the next 3 to 4 to 5 years, depending on what happens. But in terms of making that initial impression, getting in there, working hard, doing the right things, do you have any kind of expectations for what you might be able to accomplish this fall?
This fall, I think, just like the big thing is, focusing on my high school team for one more year, and seeing how far we can go with that, and just playing together and try and win another state championship. and just keep putting on weight and getting faster and stronger. And Coach Doyle, I know the strength and conditioning coach, is the best in the business down there, and he'll get me to the way I need to look. And I'm pretty happy and excited to work with him.
All right, we got Jeff Jenkins on the line, University of Iowa signee. Jeff, we appreciate the time. Good luck to you. I'm sure you made a great decision. It's a fine program and definitely a fine academic institution. So the best of luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you.